and like so many people almost killed me on the way.
You just got an Uber.
People were beeping at me, and I was like almost killing children. Like it was just horrible. So like we can get to that, but can we just not start with that? Like what?
Yeah.
Like let's not talk about money. Let's not talk about time. Let's talk about like anything else.
Do you go to art museums ever?
Pardon me?
Do you go to art museums ever? Or like any
Yes.
museums?
Well, in New York City, I did. In Boston,
All the good ones then, yeah.
I have not because I don't know how to get to Boston.
Yeah, driving there is really a pain.
And there's no place to park.
No.
I always just take the commuter rail instead.
Yeah.
So, do you want to know my favorite museum of all time?
Sure.
Okay, it's PS1. It's in Queens, in New York City. And so what's interesting about PS1 is that it used to be a school. So think of like a classroom, but it's no longer a school. Now it's a museum. So every artist gets their own classroom and they make it a different thing. So you
That's really
walk
cool.
into like a single room and you get like, it's just really, really interesting. And then outside, they have people like partying. They've got like DJs. They've got musicians. Yeah, you've never heard of PS1?
No, it sounds like an awesome spot.
That's my favorite museum. My favorite like fancy museum would be the Tate, because that's beautiful in a different way. It's more like the way I was raised. Like it's like so classy. Like you walk in and you're just like, I'm in the most gorgeous place I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course I like the MoMA.
I like the moment too. I've been there.
Yeah, but it's like a little chaotic in there because there are so many people, whereas like the Tate, it's like kind of an exclusive place, because that's the thing for me about like witnessing art. It's like I want to have my own time with it. So when there's like a million people running around, I can't really like connect.
There's so many distractions.
Right, I get distracted. Whereas like at PS1, it's like you walk into a room and it's like, so think of it as almost like this space that you have. If every room had a very different, like, you're like, I don't know.
Like a different
how to
vibe. Yeah. Well, it's different artists, so it's going to be like, some may have painted the walls, some might have put paintings on the walls. You know,
Yeah.
Some might,
And when
some
I was a
sculptures. That's what I'm
kid,
imagining.
Doll houses were a big thing. And so you could decorate each room within the dollhouse like your own way. So like one room would look one way and one room would look another way, and you could just, but each room was different, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and that's what PS1 does. And then I remember this story, so I'm not a huge like Beatles fan at all. Although there's one album that I like, but I remember when the story about John Lennon and Yoko Ono, how he first fell in love with her. I think it might have even been at PS1. I don't know. It was like some sort of space like that. Like, and he walked, like, her installation as an artist was that she just put on the ceiling, yes. And then there was a ladder. So you would have to walk up and look, and all you saw was the word yes, which I think is so brilliant and genius. And I'm not sure that that's actually factual or if that's something that I made up in my mind. But that's how I imagine it.
It's like people how they write like gullible on the ceiling or whatever.
Pardon me?
It's like, they have the word gullibles written on the ceiling. And
Gullible.
Then you look and then it's like, it's not there because you're gullible.
I am gullible.
Well, it's written on the ceiling. Right
No,
above
but
you.
just the word yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of that.
Yeah. No, I am extremely gullible and naive, and it's been a problem throughout my entire life. But whatever. I'd rather be gullible and naive than a like predator or like a strategist or like someone who's trying. Like I'd rather be the person who's being taken advantage of than the person who's taking advantage of somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that people in general fall into either of those two categories only, or do you think that there's in-betweens?
Yeah, I think that in between is what everybody should be. You know? But I just don't know how to do that. Like I don't know. I just wasn't. That's just not in my nature. But yeah, the in between is the place to be. Always between two polar opposites. In my opinion, I'm just saying that I don't know how to do that personally. Sorry, I'm like barely dressed and my hair is like in a bun. Like, am I making you uncomfortable?
No, you're good.
Okay. These sessions are difficult for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I just did a lot of talking. Can someone else talk?
Sure. Let me think of something. What's your favorite game to play?
Game?
Any game. Board game, card game, video game.
I do not like board games. Card games, I like Texas Hold'em.
It's a good one.
Nice.
I like gin, but
What's
I
that? I've
prefer
never heard of
gin
gin.
rummy. I also like Dutch.
I don't know any of those.
These are all card games, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I like card games. I like craps.
I know that
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, when they roll the dice and there's
Yeah.
so many people around the table and they get so excited and the game goes like around and around. I just like watching it. I like football, baseball, basketball, but only witnessing them. Like I don't participate in them.
Do you go to casinos at all? Ever?
My ex-husband had a gambling problem, so yeah, we used to
So you would
spend.
go with him, I assume.
So I would go with him and I would watch, yeah. And those were my favorites. Why? What's your favorite game?
I like this board game called Dominion, which is total nerd stuff.
I've never heard of that. Is that like, we're the Dungeons and Dragons? Is that like that?
I think it's that.
No,
It's like Risk, right?
kind of, yeah. It's like,
What's Risk? Oh,
It's like with
wow.
little army pieces on the board.
Dominion isn't
So
really
it's
like
kind of like a
board
form of
game.
chess.
Dominion is a card game,
All right.
but it starts with... It's cool because you'll never play the same game twice as long as you have, like, at least, like, 3 sets. So there's, like, a base set, and then there's, like, expansions.
So where do you play this game?
I play with my friends at my house.
You do? So do you
Yes.
have like a weekly like Dominion game?
Sometimes it's even nightly. If we're available, yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually at least one other person. It'll be like one of my roommates usually maybe will play. At least 1v1. Sometimes other roommates will play too.
So
It's
what
usually
do
just
you play
1v1.
for? Like do you play for money or just for like
No, it'd be messed up if you played for money. Because,
you just play for fun?
yeah. The cool part about the game, though, is you'll never play the same game twice because the cards that come in each set, you could only use 10 cards at a time, like, when you set up the game.
What do the cards look like?
So there's treasure cards, victory cards, and then kingdom cards.
Wait, so I heard treasure. What was the second one?
Victory cards.
Victory. So treasure, victory,
And then action cards.
action.
I missed it. I misspoke. I said kingdom cards, but the kingdom cards are all of what I mentioned. But so
So there's
treasure,
only
you buy
3 different
stuff.
types of cards, but you get 10 of them.
Yeah, you get 10 of the action ones. The victory cards and treasures are all the same every single game. And so your goal is to collect victory cards, but they don't like do anything because there's action cards that do something. One might be like, oh, pick up 2 cards. Or like, oh, like gain silver or something, like a treasure card. And so the victory
This
cards
sounds
give you points
so
to win.
bizarre. Have you ever played this game?
I thought I did. I was thinking of something else. I was thinking of like a board game, but I think I grasp what you're talking about. Like
I do not grasp it at all.
It's kind of complicated. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds very
It's
complicated.
closer to Yu-Gi-Oh
Like,
more than
yeah.
anything. But you don't
if
build
you know
your deck.
like the general idea of like Pokemon cards, I guess it'd be similar.
No, I'm too old to know about the Pokemon, but I remember my daughters
they're
being
already
like,
old.
my daughters were like, they're like, I don't know, there's all these weird kids in my elementary school talking about this Pokemon person. Like, what?
That's fine.
Well, do you have
I
any,
love Pokemon when I
like,
was
what
a
are
kid.
your hobbies? And like, do your kids share the same hobbies, or do they sort of have their own things?
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have any hobbies.
None at all.
Do you?
How do you pass the time?
I sleep. I
Have you, like,
work.
never had hobbies, or is there like stuff they've just like fallen out of?
Well, just reading. So
Yeah, that's a
reading,
good one.
thinking, writing, but I wouldn't call them hobbies. They're more like the things that I'm supposed to be doing
Right.
because they fill my soul. But I would like to take up a hobby, like maybe like knitting.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that. And I don't know anyone who does.
You can look it up on YouTube, right?
Well, I don't know. You'd have to get the yarn and the needles and like I feel like someone would have to teach me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's like I'm so incapable of physical things that I don't think that's something I could learn from YouTube. Whereas there's so the internet can pretty much teach you anything
Right.
mentally. But physically, how to
You need like a person, like a tutor, right?
do it. Yeah. And be like, I need them to sit next to me and be like, you are doing this incorrectly. Like, just twist your arms that way, or, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, kind of like, you know, I learned the violin,
Yeah.
but I had like a teacher next to me because I didn't have a natural
Yeah.
ability for it, but I had lessons where she taught me, no, you have to crook your elbow up this
Right.
way, like this is the proper bowing technique. Like,
Were you
would
in like
have
an orchestra or something?
yeah, I'm a classically trained violinist.
Nice. And you just fell out of that? Like what happened there?
No, it was just something my parents made me do. So I started when I was 7, and then I played in the orchestra all the way through college, and then I used to play at people's weddings, you know.
Oh, that's cool.
And then sometimes I'd step in as an extra, like, kind of like if a violinist had to be out at the symphony, then I would come in to
Do you think like you
to
could,
almost like a substitute teacher
Yeah.
sort of thing.
do you think you could pick it up again, like if you wanted to? Do you think like you'd still have those skills? Or has it been like too long?
Yeah, no, it's been ingrained. I mean, of course, that muscle memory from age 7 until age 25, I played pretty much every day.
You don't really forget how to play instruments because I never practiced the drums, but like that's the instrument I played at school. And like if I
Right.
sit down in a kit, even though it will be like 6 months apart, I can still just like kind of pick up from where I left off. Not like
Yeah.
when I was practicing like every other day or every day. Like in school, I was definitely at the peak of my ability, and I'm not there anymore. But it's like you're right. You don't forget.
Yeah,
or same
I
with,
know that I
piano
haven't
or
forgotten
guitar.
it, but I know that like it's not something that I wasn't born with a natural ability for it. I just like I don't have a natural ability for knitting. Like my mom, she used to like sew things.
Right.
Like Halloween costumes. She would hem clothes. I'm like, like the idea, like how would I ever learn how to use a sewing machine? Like, like that seems impossible to me. Like when I look back at it, I'm so impressed by that skill. And I don't think anyone even ever taught her. I think she just like
A lot of
knew.
trial and error. A lot of just self-learning.
Yeah, no, just some people are born, everyone's born with their own special talents, you know? But if you don't have a natural ability, then you really do need like in-person teaching and training,
Mhm.
is my opinion.